Greetings again, everybody. Welcome back to Dark Souls. This time we're going to revisit an area we've already been to. But before we do that, let's be so nice to give Andre that ember we found.
My, that's a rare ember you have there. I've seen one of those before. It's the ember of a divine blacksmith. Might you consider leaving that with me? I can produce divine weapons with a flame such as that. Well, thanks for that. You've made a fine decision. You soon shall see.
So we can now make divine weapons using Andre. Divine weapons do magic damage in addition to physical damage, and they scale with faith. And divine weapons are also going to be pretty important at some point in the game. But not now really, but still I'm gonna use the divine claymore here. So about this area we've already been to. I wouldn't show you just plain backtracking and grinding, but this area we are going to revisit is actually a little different this time around. Still, it's strictly optional, but there's something there we will want. To get there, you will have to jump off this elevator. And then, well, you might think, how are you going to figure this out on your own? By exploring, it's easy as that. I'm going to be honest though, I didn't find that out on my own. Oh yeah, you'll also have to drop down here and collect this item, which is the key. Well, we don't really need to re-enter this area, but to enter a small part of the area we haven't been to yet. Of course, I'm talking about the Undead Asylum. This key pretty much spoiled it already. So now, the crestfallen warrior told us something about curling up like a ball and being carried by a bird. So there's a bird's nest up here, let's just curl up like a ball. That should do the job. Psych, where's Steven now? I figured I might as well show you the Dragon King Great Axe in action. Because, well, this area, it's a little different than before. But still, it's an area we've already seen, with enemies we've already seen. So I might as well show you a weapon I wouldn't be able to show you otherwise. The enemies here are much tougher than the first time we went through the Undead Asylum, but this is also a New Game Plus, so they're even tougher. You saw that we pretty much almost died just from their first attack. In fact, they got us down to maybe 1 HP. They could have just breathed on us really hard and we would have died. The main reason to come back here is to get some items. The first one is a key item necessary to enter another optional area of the game. The next one is, well, it's an item that will make our life in Blighttown so much easier. And the last one is actually very good upgrading material. So first off, why don't we go back to the cell we started in? Of course, they won't just let us go there. We will have to fight the Black Knight. Yeah, this is also another chance to get the Black Knight sword if you wish. On my run with our regular main character, I actually managed to get the sword here. But here, this is Steven. Look at Steven. He already has the weapon anyway, so he doesn't care about getting it. I'm not really used to the moveset of the Dragon King's Great Axe, so I took quite a few unnecessary hits there. I seem to really have trouble using Great Axes. They're really slow, although powerful. But still, the main weapon Steven uses is stronger than that. It's a Zweihander plus 15 with 50 strength. He does a lot more damage with that. But still, this Dragon King Great Axe plus 5 is a very good weapon. At least when it comes to damage output. But I guess once you get used to the moveset of Great Axes, you could just murder shit with them. And then of course there is the powerful two-handed heavy attack, which has area of effect damage, which I guess can be really good if you use it right. Here we got the Peculiar Doll. It's the one item necessary to enter another optional area later on. Alright then, cleared the first little part of this area again. So let's just go and, well, I guess let's go up to where we last saw our friend who helped us out of our cell by throwing that corpse down in the beginning. His name's Oscar, by the way. I think I forgot mentioning this the first time. But I did now, so it's alright. So up ahead is the part where we got our starting gear. Steven here still has his lying around, mostly because this is a New Game Plus and he didn't need to collect it a fourth time. But anyway, there's another Black Knight, another one with the regular Black Knight sword. So, well, third chance in the game to get the Black Knight sword. Of course, Steven didn't get it here. But he already has it, so why would he care? So up ahead is where Oscar died. And wait, why is he standing in there, you might wonder? Well, like a lot of the characters in this game, Oscar goes hollow and goes insane and attacks you. So you have to fight him and kill him. Hell, if you killed him the first time, you'll even have to kill him again now. So you can kill the same dude twice in one playthrough. The only thing I can really say about this fight is don't underestimate him. Because if you go here at this point, he's going to be a little bit tougher than the average enemies you faced so far. For defeating him though, you get the Crest Shield, and the Crest Shield is really great against magic. Oh, and this trap is back, by the way. For no good reason, just to fuck you up. Now, when I got to this point with Freihill, something weird happened to me. I encountered an enemy I've never seen before. And I didn't encounter on Steven's run either. It's that one. I don't know what triggers that enemy, but it appeared. It seems to be relatively harmless and drops humanity upon defeat. Maybe it's 100%, I don't know. But anyway, back to Steven. He's our main man for the day. But I do love the fact that even I, as a person who's played through this game tons of times, can still encounter new things. We're pretty much already through this area. But this is the last part we haven't seen yet. We couldn't open this door earlier, but that's why we picked up that key from the roof. And all this, well, for just one item. It's the rusted iron ring. It allows us to walk and run normally in liquids, like the water in Darkroot Basin. You might remember me trying to fight there. Now we're pretty much already down, so I guess I could just jump down there like a badass. Oh yeah. Well, shoot an enemy from behind, I should probably die. Oh crap. Well, yes, this happens. if you want to be clever about it, you can actually kill those two enemies up there, so they won't drop down with you. To do that though, you will have to know that the floor is going to collapse. It only collapses if you walk in the middle though, so you can safely walk around. The Stray Demon might at first seem like just a bigger version of the Asylum Demon, which, by the way, in case you forgot, was the very first boss of the game. But the truth is that while the Stray Demon has some moves in common with the Asylum Demon, he also has quite a few new moves that force you to fight the Stray Demon using a completely different strategy. The first time you find him, he will surprise you, not only because, well, the floor collapses and you're suddenly in a boss fight, but also because he can kill you from across the room. As long as you're in front of him, of course. The Stray Demon, as you can see, has a lot of AoE attacks, and it is definitely best to stay behind it at all times. Otherwise, well, the AoE damage will get you. Even when he does this attack, this downward smash, you will have to get a little bit away from him, even if you're behind him. As I already said, if you're behind him you are relatively safe, so you should try to circle around him whenever you can, so you can actually not be in front of him. And at this point the fight can take a while, because he has a lot of HP. I'd like to save him for later in the game, but defeating him actually has a really nice reward. I say he can take a while, but Steven makes short work of him, because he's a pro. So bye Steven, you did your job. Let's see how Freihild fared. Well, it's pretty much the same thing, only it took a lot longer. Because Freihild's attacks don't really do as much damage as the Dragon King's Great Axe. Even on a, well, regular new game that isn't even New Game Plus Plus Plus, this fight will take longer. Also gives you an idea how much harder a New Game Plus 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 is. Not that much. You would have expected more. But yes, we get a Titanite Slab, which is the only upgrade material that allows us to upgrade our weapon from plus 14 to plus 15, and also to max out lightning weapons to plus 10. Now we're pretty much cleared this entire area though, so let's get back. Before we end this though, there's one more thing I really want to show you. If you just stray from the path here, we will find...
You! Give me warm! Give me soft!
We will find this, and you can drop items in the nest, only special items. Like in this case I dropped humanity to get something. To get that item though we will have to quit and reload or leave and re-enter the area. You can, by the way, trade the moss.
Give me warm. Give me soft.
So yeah, you can trade moss for Twinkling Titanite. Humanity just gives you another Ring of Sacrifice. A Twin Humanity gives you a rare Ring of Sacrifice. We won't be needing Rings of Sacrifice though. But that's pretty much it. Next time we will actually make some real progress again. But for now, I say goodbye and I hope to see you again next time.